This home is a labour of love. Our clients really gave us creative license to come up with really unique design concepts, and I think that's a dream come true for any creative. I'm Mariah, and I'm the co-founder and co-director of Folk Studio, and this is the Cohere House. We met with TRIAS really early on in the design stage and really went through the concept that we had for the home and the interiors and gave them a brief understanding of who our clients were and how they wanted to live within the space.
My name is Jennifer McMaster and I'm one of the directors and founders of TRIAS, and I was one of the project architects on Cohere House. Cohere is located on Sydney's northern beaches, so just north of the CBD, and it's a suburb that is a place where the bush meets the coast, so it has a very beachside lifestyle and is quite suburban. Cohere House is essentially an L-shaped plan, so on the ground floor of the floor plan are all of what we call the public spaces, so the spaces where people come together, congregate. At either end of those L's and at the base of the towers are two distinctive living rooms, and that was an intentional gesture that we introduced within the floor plan, somewhat to eschew that quite typical idea of the continuous kitchen, living, dining room, so that those living spaces would have a sense of quiet and calm and separation from the bustle of everyone coming together. The palette is very much inspired by the Australian beach and bush and the coast, but it also feels at home in the suburbs because we're using a lot of materials like brickwork that are really commonly found in the streets around us in Cohere.
One of my favourite parts of this project is really walking through the home and seeing every finish that you've selected over the last 4.5-year process, seeing it in place and in situ. Each light, each chair, each artwork, every rug, seeing it all come together exactly how I envisioned as a designer is incredibly rewarding.
The garden is integral to the design of Cohere House. So when we were planning the home, there were two really key priorities that we had. The first was that we wanted to try and make the house as compact as possible to maximise the amount of green space and garden that we could have running adjacent to and all around the home. The second priority was that we wanted every single room within the house to look out onto garden, so that wherever you were, whether you were in the kitchen or dining room or in a quiet space like a bedroom, you'd always have a view of the garden or a nearby tree or a glimpse of sky. So one of the features of this building is that it has a series of hit and miss brickwork screens on the upper two towers. And one of the really beautiful effects that comes through this hit and miss brickwork is that throughout the day, as the sun moves over the house, you get these beautiful shifting patterns of light that look dappled, almost like the light you get filtering through the tree canopy. Their vision for the house was for a place that would feel like a sanctuary. They wanted their house to be an oasis that would allow them to escape from the bustle of everyday life.
Looking around and seeing my clients live in the space and be so proud of their home, that brings me the most joy, and I'm incredibly proud of everyone that was involved in this project.